Hello, welcome. My name is Alyssa, and I am back today in much better lighting and much better quality. I'm very, very pale, as you can see, but it's like nothing new. I am very pale and I look like a ghost today. I'm wearing blue lipstick because I like it. I think it looks nice. As weird as it is. So today I wanted to do just something to kind of introduce myself a little bit again, but like I wanted to do it in kind of a fun way, I guess you could say. So I've just been looking through the interwebs and I came across some questions that I thought would be fun to just go over, this basic get to know me questions. So just, you'll get to know me as a person more so than just that one girl who uploads videos to YouTube. So I found these questions from a place that is called teambuilding.com. And it's just like a whole list of different fun get to know you questions. Some of these are just basic. Let's get started. First question is, what is your favorite color? And my favorite color is purple, hence the purple wall behind me. My purple body pillow. I own a lot of purple things. And I'm talking like real, true purple, but I love all kinds of purple, but my favorite is the very rich, like dark, true purple. And every time I look down, of course, I'm looking at these questions on my iPad. So, apologies. Second question, what is your favorite animal? So, I don't think I've ever talked about this at all, but my favorite animal ever of all time are owls. I just think they're majestic and beautiful and interesting and frightening, and I love them. I have a lot of little owl stuff in my room. And close second and third, kind of all in the same spot. Two close seconds would be cats and bats. But my favorite animal ever is definitely an owl. Do you have any pets? So I used to have two cats. My first one, Tabitha, passed away back in 2016, so quite a while ago. And then my second cat, Benjamin, who I was extremely close with, passed back in 2020, and it was very difficult to lose him. He was my little baby boy. I absolutely adored that cat. It's really nice because I keep his ashes with me in a little necklace pendant thing. I don't usually wear it, but I have it in a box, and so I can feel like he's close to me. I have his little picture. That's my bed. We have their ashes in the house, so it's all good now, but yeah, I don't know if I'll get a new pet anytime soon. If it was a new pet, it would be a cat because I'm a cat person. I'm not like opposed to dogs or anything, I grew up with cats. Do you have any brothers or sisters? And yes, I have one brother, and he's older than me. He's 4 years older than me, and I'm the youngest. So yeah, I'm the youngest, my brother's the oldest. It's just us. And the next question is, how old are you? I used to be kind of iffy about saying this just for everyone to know. I know I look younger than how old I actually am. I don't really mind, so I'll go ahead and just say it. I'm 28 years old. I turned 28 back in May 18th. So yes, and that was the next question, so answered that too. 2 in 1. Yay. Yeah, so I'm 28 and a lot of people seem to think I'm like maybe like 22 or like something like that. I'm like, no, I'm almost 30. So actually, if you look back at older pictures of me when I really was like 20, like 18, my face was like much rounder and I actually did look younger. But I understand I do look young for my age, and then all the people who are much older than me are like, trust me, you want to look young for your age. And I know that, I just, like, one lady at some point asked if I was 16 when I was turning 25, and I was very offended by that. So kind of like, iffy that way people say that, but yeah. So the next question is, what is the farthest you have traveled from home? So, the farthest I've actually traveled from home would be over to the East Coast to Washington, D.C. because my dad was, well, I think had to be there for a work-related trip, and we were just able to come with, so we did, and it was a lot of fun. I was really young though. I think I was like, oh gosh, 10 or something like that. I was super young. Just not really into like walking around and seeing buildings, cool buildings, or like walking around museums or whatnot, but being my age that I am now, I would really love that. So I want to go back, like, just so badly, but yeah, but I don't know when that's gonna happen. That would be the farthest that I went from home. I know it's not even out of the country, but I have gone out of the country to Canada when I was super young. We stayed in a really nice resort in a national park. It was beautiful. It's pretty close to where I am because I'm actually close to the Canadian border. And what is your favorite summer activity? So, summer is my least favorite season ever. But for me, I would say that I just enjoy being around water and in water, which is funny because I don't swim. I'm a very poor swimmer. I never really learned how to swim because for whatever reason, when I was a young kid, I was just terrified of water. So now I just can't swim very well. It's great. But I still just enjoy being around water. And where I live, there is a beautiful lake, like 5 minutes away. And since it's not the ocean or anything, it's just a lake, it's really nice to just sit around there on the beach, be by the water, you know, just relax and look at the beautiful scenery. And what is your favorite winter activity is the next question. And winter is by far one of my more favorite seasons. I know, like, most people really don't like winter, but I do. I just find it beautiful. And I would say my favorite winter activity would definitely be probably cuddling up inside under a blanket with maybe the fire on, cuddling up with the people I love around me. It's my favorite thing. I know, yeah, not like outside or anything. So I'm thinking about if I were to do something like outside. I really enjoy cross-country skiing. I've never done like downhill skiing or snowboarding or any of that. I'm kind of scared of that, honestly. What is your favorite food? I don't know why I'm smacking my lips all the time. I apologize about that if I've been annoying you with that. My favorite food is just really anything that is Japanese. I really like sushi, and just like all Japanese food. I'm so drawn to it. I love it so much. And my favorite food like ever is probably sushi. And then like a close second is Italian kind of food that I really enjoy. I really enjoy like handmade pasta, like meat pasta, that kind of stuff. I love Italian food as well. If you could choose a new name, what would it be? So my name is Alyssa, and for the longest time I did not like that name. But I mean, I've grown fond of it over the years. I mean, you know, I've gotten older and I just realized this is the name that my parents gave me. Like, I'm fine with it, I like it. But if I could change my name, it sounded like I was dying a little bit. If I could change my name, I'd probably change it to my middle name, which is Cecile. So it's a name that was given to me after my grandma on my mother's side, and I never got to meet her, but her name was Cecile. She was a French Canadian, so Cecile, yeah, I think it's just a beautiful name, and I would love to have that as a first name. But I do really enjoy my name that I have now. Who is your favorite superhero? I know this might seem a little funny, but the show Teen Titans. I used to watch that show religiously when I was younger. After watching it, I just kind of fell in love with the character Raven. I just love her whole character, personality, her story, all of that, and I just fell in love with her ever since. And like all the comic books that have her in it, she's my favorite character. Superhero character, I don't know why I said that. I know, yeah, it's not like Batman or Superman or anything like that, but she's definitely my favorite. What is your favorite Disney character? So, this is just coming from the fact that I love this movie so much when I was younger. And my favorite character would be Ariel from, of course, Little Mermaid. I love that movie very much, and I just loved her. She stuck with me, and I just still love her to this day. So, yes. Plus, she's got super red hair, which when my hair is not completely faded, it's super red. So, what is the best vacation you have ever taken? And I mentioned it already, but that was when we went to Canada when I was about 10 or 11 years old. It was absolutely beautiful, and it was like the best food, the best just everything. And literally, I remember how beautiful it was. I just wanted to like move there and live there for so long. It was so beautiful, so perfect. We had such a good time, and I definitely want to go back there again. Next question, what are you afraid of? I'm going to choose one of my biggest fears, which is a little embarrassing to say, but it's very real, and that is thunder and lightning and thunderstorms in general. For whatever reason, I'm terrified of thunderstorms and lightning and thunder and the whole thing. I don't know why. Nothing like traumatic ever happened to me. And it's actually been getting worse ever since, like, well, since I've grown and started getting older. You were realizing, like, you know, there's nothing to actually really be afraid of. Like, realizing it's just not rational. I'm still afraid. Like, it's a serious fear of mine. What is your favorite snack? Gosh, snack foods. I really like chips. If we're thinking about, like, really snacky things, like the super horrible, nasty, bad ones that are like super cannot speak. Ones that are super bad for you, like the Lay's and Ruffles. I love potato chips. And then I also really like these little healthier chips that are pita chips, that are just made out of pita bread with a little bit of salt on them. Those are delicious as well. What is your favorite story? And this is kind of weird, I guess, to say this, but in my mind it is a story. It has to do with ballet. I did ballet from the age 6 until, like, well, started when I was 6, and I did it for about, like, I want to say 13 years. So ballet is very close to my heart. I absolutely adore it. And the performances, the different kinds of ballets that there are, I absolutely love them. And my favorite story, like, ever of all time, my favorite ballet ever, it's definitely The Nutcracker. And if you don't know the story exactly, just look it up. I love it, and I love watching it, and I love the actual story itself. And it is a story that's just made into a ballet. It's got some of my favorite music of all time on it, and I love it. Who is the best cartoon character? So, my favorite cartoon character. Like, one that comes to mind, at least, that I really love is from Disney Pixar's Monsters, Inc. And that's Sully, the big blue and purple monster. I love him so much. I love him. I fell in love with him ever since I first watched that movie, and I've seen it so many times. I love his character so much. He's, like, my favorite thing ever. If you could make one rule for everyone in the world to follow, what would it be? This is kind of a difficult question. Give me a moment to think. I think that should be a rule for everyone to try their best to be as empathetic as they possibly can be towards the person they're talking to. Or better yet, at least ask them how their day is going. And yeah, I know that's doesn't seem like a crazy rule to follow, but I just think in the world we live in now, it's really kind of super sad how horrible people are. People are disgusting creatures, and I'm just amazed at how insane people can be, and I feel like it can just really help everyone to just think about the fact that we are all human. We are all human. We all deal with the same issues daily. To just ask someone how they're doing when you're talking to them would make a big difference. So, if you could own any animal as a pet, what would it be? And I already kind of said this, but it would be another cat, and it would be a black cat. I love black cats. They're my favorite kind of cats. Besides orange striped tabbies, like the dark orange ones, because my Benjamin was dark orange striped tabby cat. But it would be very difficult to own another one of those, because I would just see Benjamin in that. It's just like, it's a personal thing. So the next best thing would be a black cat. All black. It's perfect. I love them. They're so cute. What is the coolest thing you ever made? And well, I'm looking at it right now. I have a picture framed on my wall that I drew with like pen and ink and some watercolor long while back. Like, I think I was in like 8th grade. So yeah, back in art class. It's like a tree and like ruins in the background. I used a picture as a reference, but I didn't do it exactly. And we put it in, oh gosh, I wouldn't really call it a competition, but I can't think of another word right now. And it won first place. I did really well in it. I was very proud of it. So it's hanging on my wall now, and I will add a picture somewhere for sure here, so you can see what I'm talking about, of course. I mean, I think it's lovely. I look at it and I'm definitely like, oh, you could have done this better than that. Like, but like, I was young. I was in 8th grade. I did the best I could, and I actually won first place in this competition. So I mean, it's something, like, and I think it's very nice, and I was very proud of it. What is your favorite way to spend an afternoon? For me, the best afternoon is spent just relaxing in my home with people I love. I mean, and that's it. I honestly don't have like extreme things that I want to do all the time. I'm very low energy right now. Physical health problems, but for me, the big thing, the thing that's most important to me is being able to just be around the people that I care about. And that's what's important to me. What is your favorite sport? So, don't really have any sports at all that I, actually do. I really think gymnastics is a really intense, incredible sport. Or when I see girls or guys doing it, it's insane. And I am very jealous of them being able to do things like that. But like a sport for me to do, I don't really have any favorite sports. To stay like in shape, I do like yoga and like Pilates, some cardio stuff. Not really any sports. Biggest thing closest to a sport that I did was actually ballet, which I talked about already. So, what is your favorite song? And it's not really a song per se. Right now I just have so many different albums and like people that I listen to that I can't really choose a favorite, but I have a favorite music piece of like absolutely all time. And since I already talked about the Nutcracker, the ballet, I'm going to say that the Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy song, well, piece actually, because it's it's just music, is my favorite it's definitely my favorite like piece of music of all time. So we'll just go with that for my favorite. Oh God. The next question, don't know what I'm doing, but it's supposed to be quotes. Question is show me your best dance move, which I'm wearing like the shortest, littlest dress ever in the world. I'm not gonna get up. But I can do ballet moves. Like arabesque, if you guys know what that is, or I've done things on point before, difficult things. The whole ballet dance is going to just be my best dance move. What makes you awesome? I'm just gonna say my quirkiness, my weirdness. I know I'm not your average typical woman. And I also like to just embrace my quirks and weirdness. Like my little twitches and grimaces that I have every now and then. I grimace with my face a lot. It's something I've always done, like literally forever. I don't ever remember not doing it. Like little things like that, like embrace the things that make me me. And I'm not saying like I'm embracing like the part of me that's like disordered and has mental illness and all that. That's a part of me, but it doesn't define me. But that doesn't mean I can still be proud of what makes me unique and some little quirks that I have. What is your favorite outfit? I have some pants that I got like about a year ago that I just absolutely love to death, and they're so beautiful. So I actually have them here with me. I just got them, and they're the most beautiful like velvet pants. They are just so soft, and as you can see on the bottom there, they are super flared, which I love. They're super comfortable. They have the ties on the side right there, as you can see, long ribbons. And then they have this beautiful, I'm gonna try to show you. Yeah, you can kind of see it. This really pretty, like indented kind of like feather pattern on them. And they're from a brand called Devil Fashion. I'm a weirdo when it comes to clothes. I wear like different clothes, as you can see. I mean, what my shirt says, my dress, not shirt. So if the brand doesn't sound familiar to you, yeah, I understand, but they make really nice like alternative clothes, and those are my favorite pants that I've ever owned in my life. I don't really have a favorite shirt. I really do like what I'm wearing right now though, with the She's Alive. Shows off my figure nicely. Cute little bows there. Don't mind the bra straps. And looks orange in the camera, but it's very bright scarlet red, which I really love. There's a cute little ruffle on the bottom of the dress. I just like things like that that are very like dark, but also cute. If you could redesign your bedroom, what would you add? And actually, if I could redesign my bedroom, one thing that I would add would be a nice glass shelf somewhere in my room where I could put all of my different like figurines and dolls and stuff. I like to collect some things. I have some vintage Japanese geisha figurines. I have some vintage porcelain dolls. I have some really like cool dragon figurines, like weird stuff like that I want to like all like have all in like one nice little area where they're protected and they look pretty. So that would literally be all I would change. Describe your favorite stuffed animal. I actually have it with me right now. This is my little baby pig. That is my first stuffed animal I ever got. I love her to death. She's so cute. She means a lot to me. She gets to sit on my my black chair that's over in the corner, literally right there. And yeah, she's holding a little blankie. She's kind of like wearing little pajamas. She's just a little piglet. And I named her Piggy when I was young, because, yeah, Piggy, yeah. And she's going to be with me always. I love her very much. The next to last question is, what is your favorite toy? So that's very similar to what I just was talking about. My favorite actual toy is probably Furbies. Yeah, if you guys know what they are, they came out in the 90s. I believe it was 1996 or 1990. Oh gosh, it was a long time ago. I believe they don't make them anymore. They did have a lot of new ones for a while, but I love them. I actually have 3. I only have them because they're vintage, older Furbies that I got because I am really into like vintage stuff like that, and I was really drawn to them. And right now they're just sitting up in my closet. But yeah, I really like the old, like original Furbies. If I can find a picture of one, I'll put it here somewhere so you can see it. You can see what they look like. Those are my favorite toys ever. I just love them. I think they're adorable and cute. I think that they were super revolutionary for the toy world. The last question is, what is your favorite thing to do with your parents? Don't know what I was just doing with my hands. I enjoy going out to eat with my parents, you know. Like, yeah.
I really like food.
But I also just really like spending time with my parents and talking to them about things. I think it's really nice to be able to go out, have a nice dinner, and just talk. And yeah, that's what I like to do with my parents. So that's all the questions that were on this little list of get to know me questions. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did stay and watch this whole video, thank you very, very much, and I hope you have a wonderful day. I will see you all later. Bye.